Hi, Brooke with Stable Canine Training here with another daily Have a Stable Dog tip. Today's tip is about exposure. This is Niles. He's been in training for about a week. This tip applies to all ages, whether it's puppies, older dogs, getting your dog out and about around sounds, people, things. Very important to their stability, their versatility. If you want to be able to take your dog places. This is his first outing though. So he's a little nervous today. He's a little unsure about some of the sounds. He does have some reactivity, so we're going to be paying attention to that. So there's a cart coming right there, so we're just going to move him this way. First thing you need to do with these dogs before you do exposure work, make sure you have some leash control. So work on that at home, in your driveway, in your house, in your garage, up and down the street. Have a little bit of control before you go to the store. But then I'm just going to walk around and kind of show you what I normally do. And like I said, he's brand new to this. You can see I even have a do not pet collar on because, like I've mentioned to a lot of you, the goal is not for my dog to meet people, meet other dogs. I want him to be neutral to the environment. So this is the step one with this particular dog on working on that. Okay, so we're just going to walk around a little bit with Niles. When you come up to the intersection of an aisle like this, kind of slow down, check back and forth. There's some people coming to my right, so I'm just going to wait for them to pass. I might come back this way. Hazel's going to do her best to keep me in the camera. It's not easy to do when I'm making turns. And I'm just letting him look at that cart, look at these people, see how my leash is loose. I'm not holding him back or pulling on him, just letting him kind of observe. Now we're going to come out here and take a left. The nice thing about Home Depot is that you can make all kinds of turns. So there's aisles everywhere. So I'm just going to take a left here, just to work on some of my leash control and my handler awareness. He was kind of getting a little fast out in the aisle. So I'm going to walk down here. Hazel's doing a good job keeping up with me. Letting him just look at things, smell, see what we encounter. And again, I'm not worried about perfect heeling right now. I just want my leash loose, and I want him to feel, to get some confidence in this environment, because he's a little bit of a nervous dog. He's afraid of new things, so this is really good for him to build that confidence. So now if I saw a dog, if it came to the end of this aisle, he's a little bit reactive, so I'd probably make a U-turn and go back the other way. I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to jerk on him. I'm just going to make a U-turn, create a little distance, turn down an aisle if I need to. So again, I'm coming to an intersection. I'm just going to kind of slow him down, look and see what I have coming, and then I'm going to go left. And I'm trying to find some other distractions here to show you. There's some people down that. Oh, see how he's kind of running into me and all over the place? That's just him being nervous and fidgety. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to get after him for that by any means. Okay, so we'll walk down this way. We're going to go towards the front of the store, which is a little higher pressure, more people. We're just going to see how he does. So you can see there's people coming in the door up there. People with carts. You can notice he's very alert to it, but he's not, freaking out by any means. So I'm just going to let him look. And then just to make a turn here, because a little bit of congested. Turn back around again. Hazel's doing great over there. Okay. See how he keeps running into me? That's just, again, that's him being nervous, not knowing which way to go. He's kind of anxious, but that's okay. We're just going to let him kind of learn to deal with it. And now you can see ahead of me, that's getting pretty congested, and there's Halloween decorations and things. That might be a little bit too much for him today. So I'm just going to turn around. So think about that with your particular dog and what you have going on with them. What is too much? Going past all of that and all those crazy Halloween decorations that are animated is probably too much for him. So I'm not going to put him in that position today. Over time, yes, I would push his boundaries a little more. We're just going to keep him in the quieter part of the store. And then once in a while, I might stop, give him a little bit of food, just a little counter conditioning. Very low pressure. Oh boy. Okay, so we're back out in the truck. Niles is loaded up. He's ready to go home. He did great on his first exposure day. Like I mentioned inside, he is a nervous dog. He's afraid of new things. He's kind of startly. So I was very impressed with how he did. And what I did, I didn't mention before. When I first got here, I always get the dog out and I will just heel around in the parking lot. I'll let them potty in the grass and I'll kind of gauge how they're handling being in this kind of environment. If they're just really skittish and afraid, I might not even go in the store the first day. He did really well out here. And we've done a lot of exposure stuff already downtown in Hudson and in my neighborhood. So I felt like he was ready. But then as soon as I go in, I go to the back of the store to the quietest part I can find. And that's where I start doing some healing like you saw in the video. So get those dogs out there, get them exposed. Just going to make them more confident. It's going to make them the kind of dog you can take places and they can handle it and they can deal with stress. And keep in mind, don't let everyone meet the dog. Don't let other dogs meet him. You want your dog to be neutral. You want that handler awareness. You want them paying attention to you and you're a team and you're working together out in public. See you tomorrow.